So let's do some examples from your worksheet. 6, 6, 1F. These are multiplied, the -5, with no symbol between. We automatically assume multiplication. I like to put this here. The expression says write it with only positive exponents. Well, -9 is my only negative exponent. 6 is positive. Remember, all of this is over the number 1 automatically. Anything is divided by 1. So if I want a positive exponent, 6 to the m is already positive. So the -5, it has a positive exponent of 1, times m to the 6th, it has a positive exponent, it stays there. Now if I want to write -9 that's now in the numerator with a positive exponent, this n, it's going to go down to the denominator and become positive. So all that happens is it's up in the numerator as negative, it's now in the denominator positive. Boom, just like that. Let's try 1h. No exponent. Well, the exponent for x is going to be 1. Y has a -1. Z to a power of 2. All over it. Now, these are all multiplication. And like I say, no exponent. We automatically assume an exponent of +1. Divided by 7 to the m. Multiplication assumed to the power of 1 here. So the only negative exponent is this -1 for the y. It's up in the numerator. It's going to go down to the denominator and become positive. So here, all the exponents are positive. This is 6 to the first, 7 to the first. So here, this is going to be 6x z squared. Positive, positive, positive exponents stay in the numerator. Positive exponent stays in the denominator. Now this y to the -1, it was in the numerator, it's now going to go to the denominator. And of course it has an exponent of 1, m to the first, x to the first. So here all we're doing is moving it from a -1 exponent in the numerator, it goes to the denominator with a +1 exponent. And you can write to the first power for each one of these if you want, but there's no need. I think number 2, 3 more scientific notation. Let's look at some from number 5 here, like 5b. It says 4 to the -3 times 9 to the 0. Now your test, there'll definitely be part of your test where there's no calculator work, or where your answers must be exact and not rounded as decimals, where the calculator isn't going to be helpful. So here it says evaluate this without a calculator. First of all, this negative exponent, I'm going to write this as over 1. Of course, this is over 1 as well if you like. But I'm going to write a positive exponent. So that to do that, it's got to go to the numerator. So this is 1 over 4 to the +3 now. So it just reciprocates and becomes a positive exponent. And I know anything to the 0 power is 1. So here, what I really have is 1 over 4 cubed. And 4 cubed, I happen to know 4 times 4 is 16. 16 times 4 is 64. Boom, there's my answer. All this equals 1/64. Let's take a look at another example like F, 5F. -45 times 3 gets this -2 exponent. Notice the -45 has no exponent. So if I write this over 1, I write this over 1. The only reason I'm writing it over 1 is it's going to help me with this negative exponent. I know it's going to go in the denominator and become positive. So this basically stays as -45 because its exponent is a +1, even though it's not written there. This is going to be times. Here this is going to be reciprocated, 1 over 3 to the +2 now. So it goes to the denominator and becomes a positive exponent. So here this is -45 times 1/9, 3 squared being 1/9. If I have -45 over 1, to multiply fractions is easy. -45 times 1, -45. 1 times 9, 9. And of course, 9 goes into 45, 5 times negative divided by a positive. So that should be working with negatives and